Good morning, watch fans. This is Big Jim on the Big Wrist, and I wanted to compare three most common type of movements on the market today. What we have is the oldest type of movement, which is a hand wind mechanical, usually just referred to as a mechanical. This is a Timex hand wind from the early 70s. I believe it's the early 70s, maybe even the late 60s. I bought it specifically for this video, and as you can tell, there's a big giant plate blocking the movement, so oh well. we can see what we need to see though with this beautiful Hamilton Khaki King. This is a modified at a 282, which is a 2824, excuse me, which is a really super common automatic movement. It's been modified just for the Hamilton to give it a tremendously long power life. And this has a rotor. This is this thing you see on the outside right here. It moves. You can see it moving in there. That rotor is what actually causes the spring to wind. Here you have to actually wind this to wind the spring. This you can do either use the crown, or you can let the rotor do the movement, and the movement will happen by just natural body motion. Really cool. And this is a very nice This is a very nice quartz. This is a Bulba. Again, there's a piece of plastic now blocking the transistor. You can just see the transistor right there. But basically what this is this is what happened with the quartz crisis. Inexpensive to build, more accurate than a manual or an automatic watch, and cheaper to build. So this is the quartz movement. Battery powered. Batteries come in 20 kinds of sizes and 2,000 volts. I mean, they're all insane amount of batteries. I have 200 kinds in a bag to be able to change my batteries out. This is a super common CR 2016. This gives this watch a 5-year battery life, and it has a super high beat of 262 hertz, I believe, maybe 252 hertz. You know, this is a 3 hertz movement. That's how many times a second it moves. So very, very cool watch, but fairly slow compared to this one. This is an automatic with a smooth sweep. It doesn't tick, so that's why I bought it. I don't really like the ticking that you get from a quartz watch. I don't like the second hand goes like this. I don't like that. Plus, they rarely hit the indices. This watch has a smooth. Anyways, Bulba still makes them. So I just wanted to show you guys the three kinds of movements. And again, if you were to remove this rotor from right here, you would basically see all the motion, and you could remove it with that spring. You could take that spring out and you would have just a manual wind watch. The rotor's connected. It allows it to manually wind itself. But this one, of course, unfortunately, money badly spent. You can't even see the movement. It's just kind of a shame. It's kind of a pretty watch. You know, I'll flip it over for you. You know, it's just your standard Timex manual wind from I want to say probably the 60s, might be the 70s. It's a pretty cool watch. It's very inexpensive. I think it was 35 or 40 bucks. But again, I bought it just for this, and that didn't work out. So this has been Jim on the Big Wrist. I wanted to show you guys the three kinds of common movements. We as watch geeks, we all like automatics, but I still think there's a great place in our hearts and our collections for the quartz movements. So please show them some love. Think about buying a quartz, high beat, low beat, regular beat. Just get a nice one. You could spend $5,000 on a quartz watch, or you could spend 50 bucks on a quartz watch, or you could spend your money on something else. But I personally think quartz has a place in our hearts. So this has been Big Jim on the Big Wrist. Please like, subscribe, and tell a friend, and have a great day.